Knock, knock, let the critic in. My name is Ben Friedman, and I'm rapping to Venom by Eminem, and I don't have any flow, so let's start this review, and let's... Hi, my name is Ben Friedman. Let's just calm down for a second. And why am I talking about Venom when it came out in 2018? And I didn't review it then, and I don't think I reviewed Venom Let There Be Carnage. I reviewed Morbius. No one watched that review, so thank you for that one. Why am I talking about this? Well, there's a few reasons. One, I was supposed to go to a Madam Webb screener. That fell through. So we can thank Sony for this. So that I don't know what happened with that one, but I was supposed to see it, didn't end up seeing it. So I'm like, well, I need content. I need videos. I need videos to post for the algorithm reasons. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I make up something? Do I watch a movie that I don't have any interest in seeing? Just to have a review on it. And I'm like, no, let's kind of keep it Spider-Man themed. And let's talk about the Sony Villain Universe, which at this point consists of 3 movies: Venom, Venom Let There Be Carnage, Morbius, and about to be Madam Web. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but we'll get Madam Web, we'll get Venom 3, and we'll get uh the big guy with the guns, and Aaron Taylor Johnson, and he's a hunter. Craven the Hunter. We're getting that movie this year. Yikes. Oh, where to start? Where to start? Where to start? Well, let's just start with this. The Venom universe is a really bankrupt creativity wise. And that's coming from someone who likes these movies. Sony at a point just kind of seen they're like, okay, well, Tom Holland's in the MCU, so we can't really make our own Spider-Man movie. So let's kind of do something adjacent to it. Let's do Spider-Man villains. Let's get Tom Hardy in there as Venom. And then let's get Michelle Williams in there to do nothing but be the love interest in very just completely bland ways. And then let's get Riz Ahmed as a villain and kind of misuse him. And then let's get Woody Harrelson in a movie and just let him go crazy. Let him do his natural born killer's role in a 90-minute film directed by Andy Serkis, because Andy Serkis directs the second one for some reason. And then it all just becomes really offensive when they're like, all right, now audiences want to see Jared Leto. And we responded, no, we don't. And we didn't show up. And then they put it back in theaters again. And they're like, now audiences want to see Morbius because we're in the joke too. And we're like, yeah, let's go see Morbius. And then we did it again. We didn't show Morbius again, but we petitioned to try to get it into theaters a third time. Uh, that's a really fun podcast episode when Branson and I talked about Morbius years ago. But so I don't want to be too mean on these films. Well, sorry, I don't want to be too mean on 2 out of 3 of these films. Morbius is a terrible, terrible film. That is just so bland, so unoriginal. Jared Leto is so bad in that role, and he's persona in a black hole where he sucks it all in, and no one in the film around him has any sort of like thou charisma. The only one who kind of gets out of that movie scot free is Matt Smith in a really funny role. And the only reason Matt Smith gets out of it because he has one really good dance scene in Morbius, which is the only scene that I was like slightly more than conscious for, I guess. Like how I would describe my experience watching Morbius was I was conscious. And like for the Morbius scene with Matt Smith where he's dancing, I was like, okay, I'm conscious and I'm entertained. And then right when that scene ended, I was back to just conscious. I was just existing. I was vibing, if you will. Venom, I will give on the other hand that it does have this kind of fun 90s throwback, even early 2000s, kind of think Alu of the early X-Men's, the Daredevils, the Todd McFarlane run in the comic books. Like there is this trashy element, and Tom Hardy is going so hard in the role of Venom that I almost respect it for the sheer insanity of the performance, even if the movie itself makes no sense, and it would just be fundamentally better if it had a counterpart like Spider-Man. The second one is just mumbo jumbo trash, but it's such fun trash to watch. Like it's Tom Hardy and Woody Harrelson just cooking for an hour and a half, and it's a bunch of CGI. They're just fighting. Carnage is crazy. And I'm watching the movie and I'm like, you know what? This is a movie. And It's kind of the same feeling that I had with Kong versus Godzilla, where I'm just like, cool. I understand what you're trying to achieve and you're achieving it. Is it good? Is it revolutionary? No. Am I going to call it a good movie? Probably not. Did I get my $10 worth of ticket in Venom Let There Be Carnage? I did. I had fun. Will I probably rewatch it again before Venom 3? I probably will. Full honesty, I probably will. That's the type of movie where I'm just like, okay, it hits this tone well that I understand, and I feel like it is so in on its own joke, and it takes itself so less serious than every other comic book movie coming out at the time, where it's just like, it almost makes fun of the fact that like they themselves don't understand what their role with Spider-Man is. Like the post-credits scene in that movie is just so wild. And then it's like brought into No Way Home, and Tom Hardy's not actually in that movie, but the symbiote gets left in a post-credits scene. And you can kind of tell Sony was just like, let's just throw it in. Let's see. Maybe we'll get Tom Holland one day. We probably won't get him in these movies. And yeah, that's kind of my feelings on it. So that's my thought on it. Is it a bad idea to make 3 of these films in 1 year? Yeah. I think 2 of them are going to bomb. And I think Venom 3 will be fine. I think there's enough of an audience for Venom 3. I thought the Kraven the Hunter trailer was so bad. So unless the movie's good, I don't see any success. And if I thought the Kraven the Hunter trailer was bad, then the Madam Webb trailer was like, someone got fired. Someone got fired for making that trailer. Oh my God, that's a bad trailer. Studio incompetency to release that trailer in the way they did. Did you guys hear about that story where Dakota Johnson was basically just like, she saw the movie, or she saw the trailer for the movie, and she's just like, she fired her agent and changed agencies? That's how bad this movie was. Like, that seems to be the general consensus as she saw that. Uh, I think this is kind of a clue into actually how much actors follow the MCU. There's that famous clip where Gwyneth Paltrow is just like, "Oh, I'm not in that movie," and I think it's in reference to Spider-Man: Homecoming. I think it's like Don Cheadle's like, "Yeah, you are." She's like, "No," and then like he's like explaining the plot to her, and she's like, I'm not in that. And then like she's in the movie, and it's this really funny clip. But I also think that is probably indicative of how a lot of these actors in these roles feel. So Dakota Johnson probably got pitched like, hey, you're going to be in a Marvel movie. Oh, great. That's going to be good for my career. And that's going to make me a lot of money. Cool. And it's in a Spider-Man type role. Cool. And then like the movie comes out, or the trailer comes out, and it's just like, oh, wait, this is Marvel, not Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Sydney Sweeney looks good in the role. I'll give her that. We'll see Madam Web. I'll see it for. My girlfriend doesn't want to see it for Valentine's Day. I wanted to see it for Valentine's Day. I thought it'd be a funny thing to go see, but I also understand why we're not seeing it on Valentine's Day. We can go see it that weekend. So I'll have a review out for it because that will be fun. I love Dakota Johnson. I like Sydney Sweeney. So like I have no hope for the movie, but at the very least, at least I like watching Dakota Johnson in movies. I have a feeling this might be her worst performance, but we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. And that's my open forum on Venom and these and the Spider-Man villain cinematic universe. Uh yeah, feel free to vent in the comments how you guys feel about it. And maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe this review will come out and Madam Web is the next Oppenheimer. People are like, I can't get enough of this. Like, I need more Madam Web. I need Madam Web shirts, and I need Madam Web hot. What's it called? The Funko Pops. Or, like, I need a Madam Web souvenir cup, and I need a Madam Web popcorn bucket. In the style of Dune. Have you guys seen that Dune True popcorn bucket, which is hilariously taking over the internet in really disgusting ways? I'm here on my channel to say, please do not stick your genitalia in the Dune Chew popcorn bucket, even though that would be really funny. But don't do it. Do not do it. But it would also be really funny. And I look forward to seeing more of these memes. The fact that they're asking the actors about it, I don't know if you guys saw today's Tuesday, February 6th when I'm recording it. I'm going out of town for a few days, so I just needed to get some of this logged before I left. Like, they keep asking the actors about it. Like, they asked Chalamet, they asked Josh Brolin on it. I think they asked some of the female actresses too. Credit to whatever film journalist asked Zendaya about the Dune Chew popcorn bucket that people want to fuck. That's really funny. It's a really funny bit. Uh, I, Someone in studio marketing knew exactly what they were doing with it. It's a really funny meme at this point. That's all I have to say. This is an open forum. This is me running out of energy. This is me trying to make videos and be semi-entertaining. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to buy the Dune Chew popcorn bucket, and that's going to be a funny YouTube video, me reviewing that. So look out for that. That's a new content idea. So with that all said, thank you all for watching this movie. And if you like this review, please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, including my Dune Chew popcorn review. I'm gonna buy the Dune Chew popcorn bucket and I'm gonna review it. I will be keeping it PG. You'll have to subscribe to my OnlyFans to get the other version. I'm kidding. It's a bad joke. But I will be buying the Dune Chew popcorn bucket because that's going to be a really funny video. So with that all said, thank you so much for watching this video as I derail into madness as I've been sitting here for like 3 hours recording. So this is what it's all like, completely unfiltered. Thank you all for watching. Take care.